When God closes the door. Many times in life, we find ourselves knocking on doors that refuse to open. We try, we push, we strive, convinced that we know exactly where we need to be. We make our own plans, set our own timelines, and expect things to happen according to our understanding. But what happens when the doors stay shut? What happens when opportunities slip through our fingers? When prayers seem unanswered? When life takes a turn we never expected? In those moments, frustration creeps in. Doubt whispers in our ears. We begin to question if God is even listening. But let me tell you something. God is not ignoring you. He is not holding back his blessings. He is not delaying because he enjoys watching you wait. No, he is a loving father, a wise shepherd, a perfect guide. He sees what you cannot see. He knows what you do not know.
Think of a child reaching for something dangerous, a flame, a sharp object, something that looks harmless but could cause harm. A loving parent steps in, removes the danger, and the child cries in protest, unaware of the disaster they were just spared. That's how God works in our lives. We think we know what's best, but he sees beyond our vision. He knows which doors will lead to blessing and which ones will lead to destruction.
You may be praying for a job, a relationship, or an opportunity that looks good to you. But if God hasn't opened that door, trust that he has a reason. Maybe he's protecting you from unseen harm. Maybe he has something far greater in store. But the problem is, we get impatient. We get tired of waiting. We start to force our way into places God never intended for us. And when things go wrong, we wonder why. But hear me today. When God closes a door, it is never to harm you. It is to lead you, to guide you, to protect you, to prepare you.
The danger of every open door. Not every door that opens is from God. Just because an opportunity presents itself doesn't mean it's part of God's perfect will. The world is full of open doors. Some lead to success, some to failure, some to temporary pleasure, some to eternal regret. This is why discernment is crucial. Many people step through doors that seem right, only to find themselves trapped in situations they were never meant to be in. They take a job that pays more, but robs them of peace. They enter a relationship that looks promising, but pulls them away from God. They chase dreams that bring success, but leave them empty inside. Why? Because the enemy knows how to dress up the wrong path and make it look attractive. He knows how to dangle opportunities that seem like blessings, but are actually distractions. How to know if a door is from God? His doors come with peace, not confusion. His doors align with his word, not with compromise. His doors lead to growth, not destruction. His doors won't ask you to sacrifice your integrity, your values, or your relationship with him. Before you make a decision, pray. Before you rush in, seek his guidance. Ask, Lord, is this from you? And then wait. Because when it's from God, it won't just be open, it'll be right. And when it's right, nothing will be able to close it.
The purpose of waiting. Waiting is one of the hardest things to do. We live in a world that wants everything now. But God doesn't operate on human schedules. His timing is not our timing. His delays are not his denials. When God asks us to wait, it is never wasted time. It's preparation time. Look at Scripture. Joseph had a dream of leadership, but spent years in prison. Moses was called to lead, but spent 40 years in the wilderness. Even Christ waited 30 years before beginning his public ministry. Why? Because God was preparing them for the doors he would open.
When we rush ahead of God, we make mistakes. We step into things we're not ready for. We fight battles we weren't meant to fight. But when we wait, God shapes us. He strengthens our faith. He prepares us for the blessing, so that when the door finally opens, we can walk through it with wisdom, maturity, and faith.
Don't despise the waiting season. Some of you have been praying, hoping, believing for a new opportunity, a breakthrough, a change, and you're wondering, God, why haven't you answered me yet? But let me remind you, God is working even in the waiting. He's aligning things in the background. He's shaping your character. He's preparing your heart. So don't despise the waiting. Use it to grow in faith. Use it to draw closer to him. Because when the right door opens, you won't just walk through it. You'll be ready for it. The blessing in a closed door. We've all experienced it. A door we desperately wanted to walk through suddenly closes. A dream falls apart. An opportunity slips away. In those moments, it's easy to feel abandoned. But what if that closed door is the very thing that leads you to something greater? God sees the full picture. He knows what lies behind each door. Sometimes, He closes doors to protect you from heartache, destruction, or wasted years. What we see as rejection is often God's protection. What feels like a missed opportunity is actually divine redirection. Think about it. If you got everything you once prayed for, would you really be where you are today? Some of the greatest blessings are the ones God didn't give us.
So remember this. When God closes a door, it's not to punish you. It's to guide you. Trust Him. Wait on Him. Seek Him. And when He opens the right door, walk through it in faith. Because His plans are always better than ours.